All right, what's up, Dragon Brood? We're going to be taking a look at dinosaurs today because I think this is one of those creature types that we're not going to get many more dinosaurs over the next couple of sets at least. So it's kind of cool to come back and revisit it and see if they're actually still viable. And I think one new card actually really did matter for dinosaurs, believe it or not. So let's take a look at this list. There's 4 Triumphant Chomp, but you kind of just need these to deal with the early creatures. So not a surprise here, but potentially you can do a lot more damage than 2, obviously. A Bushwhack can help us find the mana for our later stuff, or just give us another fight spell, which is fine. Ixalis, I should say, Lore Keeper, obviously good for casting our dinosaurs early and on time. Belligerent Yearling, just a good quality creature. So this is nothing real surprising, but it is Hunter's Talent, the card we want to talk about, right? That gives you another fight spell, which is really good, just more removal. But more importantly, you can give something trample. And that seemed to have been the problem previously, when you're like, hey, I have this big 5 or 6 power creature, and it just can't get across the finish line, right? Well, now, even if they have tokens, you're like, okay, it gets +1 and it gets trample. That changes so much for this deck, truly. So this is actually pretty cool. And then occasionally, you'll actually get to get extra cards off of it, which is good, because that's something the dinosaurs just haven't had before. We're going to play a couple of Paleontologists. This can remove stuff from the graveyard, but again, give us mana to do a bunch of other things with. It's Squinth. I don't know if we still need this in the deck with all the other fight spells, but I'm like, sure, why not? You know, we'll give it a go. Pugnacious Hammer Skull, obviously good, and we're going to keep it. Tranquil Frillback is actually more important now than it has been in the past, especially when you're seeing all the Boros decks that are playing the artifact that's making the tokens, when you're playing the different talents that are in all the different decks. Like, this card actually has a lot of value right now and can conveniently remove graveyards as necessary as well. Rampaging Raptor, this gives you something to play after a sweeper. You want to hold this if you can, just because it has haste. Kind of the same thing here on Polani's Hatcher. You don't necessarily want to run it out unless you think it can set up a big turn the following turn, but just having that extra value with haste is pretty good. Now, this does mean that this is our top end and we're not playing stuff like Bonehorde Dracosaur, so I'll be curious to see how these games go over the first couple of turns, or first couple of games, to decide if we want to put those Bonehorde Dracosaurs in here and if it changes anything. But as always, if you're a fan of the deck, after you like what you see, or if after you see everything and if you like what you see, you can go ahead and download the list. We'll have a link. It'll take you over to Moxfield, a channel sponsor, where you can download it and try this deck out for yourself. And hopefully, the rest of this video, I speak better than I did here in the intro. Let's go play some dinosaurs. Okay, nothing too crazy here. We'll keep it. This is just able to do quality standard work here. All right. Gonna play Yearling, obviously, probably into just Yearling. I don't think we're gonna do anything crazy, and this will come into play tapped. Like, the only change would be if I got a Lore Keeper, I'd play like Yearling Lore Keeper here. But otherwise, oh, speaking of, there we go. So let's go ahead and attack for 3. And we'll go ahead and play another one. Looks like opponent might have some removal cards here. They're just choosing not to play. Yeah, it doesn't matter. All right. Yeah, that's what I thought. We still don't even know what we're up against here with Abzan colors. It could be nearly anything. Another Insquinth. I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, we'll go for Raptor. I mean, if they have a removal, it's just going to target the Raptor anyway. That's fine. We get to turn the Yearling into a 4-power creature. Oh, wow, they didn't have it. I thought if they had something, they were just going to kill Raptor there. Ah, they're going to go search for a land. Okay, they could have a sweeper here. Which is one of the reasons you can make an argument for playing one of these Insquints that turn, because, like, if they do sweep the board, then we have one as a backup. Whereas right now, if they get rid of everything, we can play one of these and the other's just dead in our hand. But we'll see. Maybe they don't have it. They are still at 12 life, which is a lot. Put this on Dinosaur. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Assume they'll kill the rampaging raptor, so we don't get that value. Alright. What kind of removal you got, opponent? So they're going to make a food sack of food. Okay, that's cool. So they'll stay alive here at 2, I believe. Yeah. Alright, so the good news here is if their play is just sweep the board, then we just attack for 3 and it doesn't matter. Cool, got there. And while we did get a win, it is a little weird. Not weird, I guess. Like, unfortunate, because I do kind of want to know what the opponent's deck was doing. There was a lot of defense here, but we never really saw what any of their potential payoffs were. So that's a little sad, but, you know, we'll take the win just the same. Okay, what are we going to do? Turn 1, we can go search for a land? I mean, I guess that's fine. Because we're not really doing anything else here. I'm going to regret not having this, I'm sure. But let's use it anyway. Go get a mountain. Because the way I say it is, like, we play Paleontologist. If it lives, we get to play that. Okay, well, we're not going to hate having the mana at that point. So that's kind of cool. A lot of times they go after the mana creature here. Oh, but they kind of have to with the cut down. That makes sense. Any chance we could find our big 6/6 here, deck? That would be great. Yeah, that's fine. We'll discard this. Hey, excellent. Was just looking for you, buddy. Now there's a chance they play Liliana, make us sacrifice Hammerskull. Then we get to start doing some attacking with the Raptor. Nope, we're doing pixie things. Fair enough. Yep, well, sucks to be you, old frillback. Time to go, friend. That's a cute card. Don't care. Big bodies. Sometimes keyword big is all you need. I mean, they're playing black and white, so they could have a ton of different removal here. Inspector, that blocks stuff. Well, kinda. I guess we can keep it from blocking stuff. Another Inspector, sure. Wow, and the opponent's just like, F it, I'm attacking. Like, no respect. Okay, I don't... Yeah, I'll do this just so we can force through more damage. And then we'll attack. Yeah, sounds good. And then we'll play another biggin. I mean, again, sometimes just being big is all you need. And now we have Raptor with Trample. That's probably going to lock things up. Yeah, Viper doesn't even really matter here. Yeah, I'll lose 4. I mean, give me the chance. I might sacrifice a creature, you know, but not necessary here. Yep, you got it. Easy peasy. Oh, this feels like the first tough hand we've really gotten. We'll keep it, because it's not bad enough to get rid of. But, man, if our early creatures get dealt with... Oof. This has potential to not be good. Oh, no. Oh, where were you a while ago? We could have used you. Alright, so some type of food graveyard shenanigans, I'd imagine. So we gotta figure out the best way to navigate this. I feel like graveyard stuff is gonna be key to what they're doing. Which is why they have all these extra sack lands. But you never know. Could be wrong. Like I say, if you attack, I will not block. That much I promise. Oh, gosh. I guess we do this and get rid of one of the mentors. And then, yeah, I guess. Huh. Alright. I have to figure out what this is going to look like on the future turns here. This hand was not fast. I will say that. So, we could fall behind in this game very easily. Oh, gonna get rid of our enchantments. Oh, you're gonna Rotten Off Viper. Well, that makes sense. Sure, I'll just lose 4. Oh, well, that's interesting. They have to have a removal card here, right? So, Alright, I'm gonna gamble here. If they have it, we lose. Alright, they blocked. I'm gonna assume they have a removal card. And, well, I guess it won't matter anyway, the way we'd have to do it. Nah, that's not true. I guess we could just do this. Alright. This is a case of if they have it, we just die. This hand didn't really come together, so we're just making a desperation play here. Looks like they have it. Yep. Alright, GG's. We don't even need to play on. Ooh, okay, we'll keep it. We'll see how this goes. I mean, we do have reasonable mana for our first few plays, so that's good. And we have time to draw more lands if necessary. Also, with them playing blue, we're not going to be worried about most of our stuff getting countered, which is nice. You know what? I'm going to play into that a little bit, and I'm going to take damage here. So maybe they'll take a turn where they still leave up mana attempting to counter something, and then we'll just play a Cavern of Souls. It doesn't matter. They had a tap land anyway. Let's do this. Oh, Elspeth's Might incoming? It is indeed. Okay. Well, now we know. However, they didn't get another land, and we are doing the opposite. We are drawing all of our land, which is not good for us. I have a feeling a Get Lost is in our future. No, not even a Get Lost. I thought they were going to Get Lost our Raptor so we wouldn't get to untap our Hammer Skull. Ah, it's a Horn Whale. Yeah, we'll just leave that on top. Why not? I mean, there's kind of zero reason not to at this point. They're definitely playing heavy control here. We'll attack with the Raptor. We'll try to play this duder. Alright, so they should be able to find their 4th land and sweep the board here. Oh, they didn't have it. Wow. Well, I guess that's it. Okay, well. Oh boy, alright, we'll keep it. Let's see where this goes. I mean, I guess here's just hoping there's no, like, cut down. Ah, there is. Alright, well, we tried. Okay. Things are like that. Let's put this on Dinosaur. And I guess we'll play this in the Lore Keeper. Alright. Thought one of these would have died there, but they didn't. Cornucopia. Unfortunately, I don't have my dude that kills a cornucopia here. So that's a little unfortunate. But I think I'm just going to go with this and attack. Not the best situation to be in, if we're being honest. Kinda not a great situation in general to be in, truthfully. Alright. I mean, I have to assume Raptor dies before we attack. Nope. Okay. Yeah, that works too. I feel like I haven't really been able to do much this game. Oh, another virtue. Alright, so her life total is still going to stay real high here. Let's... Yeah, I guess we just attack. Okay. Play Yearling. I think I'm willing to play this. And I guess we'll do that. I mean, they can target the Yearling. I don't care that much. Oh, they actually had a cut down. Wow. Didn't realize that was the only removal they had in hand. That's a mistake on my part. Okay, well, I guess next turn they're going to start playing Virtues of Persistence. That's tough. Let's see. If I activate... Oh, but then I can't play these. So I need to do this at least once first. And then tap this. Yeah, I don't think we're really doing much here. I think we're just... We're losing this game just slowly, is all that's happening. Yeah, I guess we use this. Alright. So even next turn, I can attack for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But it's not like we really have any direct damage. Oh, they're just going for another Cornucopia instead? They wouldn't want to play Virtue? Oh, because they're going to Sunfall. Alright. That kind of tracks. Okay. So what's the plan here? I guess... I mean, here's the thing though, right? We could play this, activate this, so then when we attack next turn, we get to draw a card. I mean, I'm not sure how much it's going to help, but we do what we got to do, you know? Get what you can. Alright. You know what we need? Frill back. Ah, thought if I tried hard enough I could summon it. Okay. We have to tap this. We don't have an extra green, though. Ah, well. Alright, we gotta do what we can. So let's activate this. Man, my mana did not come up right this game. Okay. We can attack. And put this trigger here. And we get to draw a card. Which is sadly another bushwhack. That's not what we wanted. Oh, man. That sucks. Yep, you got it. Yeah, it's fine. I think they got this anyway. I think they had this game about 4 turns ago. We were just losing slowly in this one. Yeah, we didn't even draw anything there that mattered. Yep, GG's. They got it. Alright, let's keep it. I think this is the first time we got a turn 1 Lord Keeper, actually. No idea if it's going to live long enough to matter, but fact of the matter, first time we got it. Oh, we didn't find our big 6/6 to go with. Would have been cool. Would have been cool. Let's attack. Like, feel free to bounce something, I guess. Sure. Play this duder. So this is probably the mono blue Eluge deck if I were guessing. Which, if so, makes Frillback kind of nice. Would be better, however, if we could find a Cavern of Souls. Yep, you got it. There we go. Now I just got to figure out when I want to cast it. So I think here we just attack with the idea... yeah. Like, if they play something on... Let's just attack with that only. They're just gonna take it. Intriguing. Then I guess we go here? I mean, I guess I could have played that first and potentially attacked, but... Alright, they didn't have anything anyway. Alright, well, I thought they were going to have some type of bounce spell or counter, and we were going to have to play around stuff, but they didn't have any of that, so... Whatever. Okay, then. I assume between Paleontologist, Frillback, and Cavern of Souls, this deck's actually pretty beatable for us. It's going to be hard for them to keep stuff in the graveyard, and that they can't counter the dinosaurs, so... Alright. Alright, let's keep it. This hand doesn't do a lot of work, but it does some work, and that's all that matters. Ooh. Something with deserts. Or that cares about surveilling a lot. Don't know which it is yet. Alright. What are the odds that they have a counter? I'm assuming pretty high, but we got to do it anyway. Okay, they didn't. Like, even if they did, we're not going to not cast a thing there, right? It was just a matter of if we were going to cast Yearling or we're going to cast Hammer Skull. Okay. I guess we Mirrex. Play this. I guess we can do that post-combat. So, yeah, we'll just attack. And then since we have the Chomp, I'm going to just go search for a land here. I guess we'll get the Forest. I don't know what the opponent's deck does or what their plan is right now, but we're attacking for quite a bit of damage. Didn't get a haste creature or anything. I kind of want to make a token during their end step, though. Alright, they're at 3. I mean, I for real don't know what they're doing. I mean, that's 5 mana. Okay, maybe 6. Actually, if you had the Frog, that's pretty good here. Nope, opponent saying GG. I mean, I had a removal spell, but I was thinking if they had like the 3/4 Frog, maybe you tap down this. But I don't know. Yeah, another one where I kind of am curious what their deck was doing, but you know, dinosaurs can still be pretty fast. Yeah, we'll try this. This is a hand that's a lot of upside if these creatures don't die early, because the rest of this is just like, all right, it's a chomp. What's it really gonna do? But you never know. If they play like random mono red thing here, big 6/6 is actually okay. Nope, not even that. Okay, cool. Oh, a back-to-back. Like that. Like that. I mean, black has a million pieces of spot removal, so there's not a guarantee that that's even going to really matter, but here we go. Yep, that's what I thought. Go ahead and attack. Yeah, these also only deal damage to creatures and not even to planeswalkers, so that's a little bit of a problem. Alright, another big dino. I mean, I guess if we're just going to draw 6/6s, that's one way. Let's get us an untapped land so we can activate this ridgeline. Nope, didn't even have to worry about it. Ooh, alright, let's keep this. Hey, we get to kill something on turn 1 with this little chomp. Nice. Granted, we'd like to kill the 3/2 that they're probably going to play this turn, because that thing's just better, but... Oh, they did. Oh, so this might just be red. Interesting. I thought it was going to be Rakdos lizards, but maybe not. And the paleontologist lived. That feels like a little bit of bonus action for us. We are not mad at that. Yeah, let's keep it going here then. I'm beginning to feel like this is Rakdos lizards, but the opponent just kept a hand that only had red. Yeah, I bet that's what happened. Normally, I wouldn't even keep this game in the edit because nothing really happened here of note. But I think this is a good example of keeping your hand, because they probably kept their hand because I went, oh, I have 3 land, I have a turn 1 play. If it lives, I could pump it up, it'll be fine. But what you have to think about sometimes is if that first creature dies, then what? Right? Because I'm pretty sure that I would venture to guess the way this played out, the rest of their hand is probably black cards that they can't cast. And you might be like, well, if I just get 1 black source, it's going to be okay. But sometimes you just don't. That's part of playing a game with a random number generator. Like sometimes you, and it's not the shuffler or whatever. This happens in paper too. I've watched people keep bad hands, even in person. You can't keep these hands where it's just like, oh, well, if I draw it, cool. Now, if you do it and you know you're gambling, and if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't, then awesome. But if you're playing anything for stakes, any type of tournament, store championship, whatever, don't keep those types of hands. At least mulligan once. Now, if you mulligan to 6 or mulligan to 5 and you want to gamble, I get it. But there's not really a reason to gamble at 7, because you end up in too many non-games like this. Okay, sure. I mean, like, we have a turn 1 Lorekeeper, but it doesn't really do anything unless we just want to run a Frill back out there, which, I mean, I guess we could. But it's almost more tempting to play this tapped on 2 and then play a Raptor on 3. Again, if the Lorekeeper lives and all that, but... Oh, especially if this is the Boros deck, we want to hold on to the Frillback. So that's not really an option for us here. So I'm just going to attack, and then we're just going to go search for a land. And then hopefully find more hasty creatures along the way. Alright. Well. Oh. I thought this was going to be like Get Lost #1, but it was not. So they kept the hand with all the 3 mana things then. So we see either Enchantment or Urbrath. Oh no, this is not that at all. That deck doesn't play green. Oh, it's a lockdown. I mean, good news, bad news. We can get the lockdown back whenever we want, but or get the creature back. But I don't even know if we care, realistically. However, if we do that, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I mean, if they play a 4 mana sweeper, then whatever. This is a case where, like, the damage adds up to being just enough to be worth it, I think. Alright, they're at 11. And he joins up, does get to kill something, so there goes a raptor. Oh, they're playing the deck we played a few days ago with, like, all the legendary duders and stuff. Yeah, we'll untap this, I guess. Alright, they're at 2. And there has to be something else here, opponent. There appears to not be. So what are you holding on to? I mean, I feel like I could try to play this, but that's just not as good, so sure. Attempt to go to the attack step. If they kill something, then we can choose to not attack. Oh, Parting Gust. I mean, that's a thing. Alright. I guess I'll tap it for mana, not that we can do anything with it, but sure. Alright. I guess we're attacking then. Still gotta block the 3/3. Definitely was not expecting to see a Parting Gust. That was something. Alright, cool. Okay, sure. Not quite what you're looking for. I'm going to go and do this so we don't take any damage here, since we have 2 green lands anyway. Alright, I'm going to need some more Dinosaurs deck that I can play. Otherwise, this isn't going to do a whole lot. Alright, well, that's going to leave us in the not going to do a whole lot category. Alright, well, we're attacking. I mean, our hand sucks. Like, we're genuinely not doing anything here, so it's whatever. Wow, they didn't even block our 2/2? I mean, our 1/1 with their 2/2? That was kind of strange. Alright, I'm going to play one of these. And then... What are they playing? This feels like it's the Boros. I mean... I'm going to... I guess I'm just going to play this. I was going to gamble and go get something, but I don't know. Maybe I'll randomly need to fight something. I have no idea. I probably still should have searched for the land, truthfully. Alright. I guess they're trying to keep us off a big 6 or 7 mana dinosaur, which we sadly do not have. So that's a real thing. So we're just going to attack. And at this point, I'm just going to gamble that I'm right. And we're just going to go get a land. Alright. There's a Biza. And of course, I just got rid of the thing I could fight it with. Okay, well, the deck bailed us out a little bit here, so that's nice. Don't deserve this, though, to be honest. I got a little greedy. Do I even care? Not really. You want to block our 1/1s? That's cool. Okay, opponent's at 18. This is probably where Sunfall happens. Here's a Caretaker's talent. That is not Sunfall. That is also not Sunfall, but it does get them a card, which could lead to there being a Sunfall. But we attack. I'll just do this, so wherever they block, there's a bunch of damage coming through. Alright, they go to 10. We are way too far away from being able to kill them if they have a sweeper here. Okay. That's not terrible. And can we find a fight spell off the top? That would still be really good. Oh, I feel like they've got to get lost here. They're debating just hitting the Hammer Skull now or not. Oh, it's a Parting Gust. Alright. But they chose to let it come back? Because it comes back at the end of turn, right? If they don't give us the 1/1? Yeah, I don't know if they understood what that card did. Because that seems bad. I feel like I missed something, but we're going to attack again, and if they have an answer, they have an answer, I guess. Yeah, sure. Alright, they're at 2. Now I don't know, I was going to say, if a sweeper matters, because we still get to attack for 3+ here. And they played a tap land for the turn. And we randomly found a fight spell late. Alright, we're attacking. And that's going to do it for Xaxes. Sweet. Yeah, we'll keep this. This is nice and productive. Opponent has a sweet username, Beset by Flames. That sounds awesome. Almost sounds like a grunge metal like title of some kind, right? On an album. Just Beset by Flames. That sounds cool. Yeah, don't know if this draw is the draw we want against this type of deck, but we're going to find out. I'm not sure blocking here helps greatly. If they even give me the chance to block, but I don't think we will. I think I'm more likely to just play Yearling and leave them both back and see if I could block this when it's bigger. But they obviously have some kind of removal here, it feels like. Alright, well that's going to go away, so that's nice. Oh, end of your next turn, actually. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we just take it. Play a Yearling. Pass. So this is going to make that a 3. I mean, we can trade a bunch of stuff on a block, I guess. It's not going to be sexy. And if they have a way to kill a creature, it's going to suck. Oh, they'd rather save it for a show-off, though. I will trade this, actually. I'll still take 2, go to 12. I mean, I don't know if the opponent just thought we wouldn't block. Like, I don't know what really happened there. But, I mean, playing against that type of deck, you kind of have to block. We need to find a fight spell, though, because this thing's going to be a lot of damage here. Yep. And then they're going to... Oh, I thought they were going to fling it at us. Alright, well. Do we get a fight spell? We have a bunch. We got none of them. Alright, cool. Well, that was silly. Okay. I guess if this Lore Keeper lives, this could be big business, right? Hammer Skull into Hammer Skull. This looks like another one of those mono blue decks. So let's Hammer Skull it up. Now we just need to find Cavern of Souls. that's the real kicker here. Oh, it's not the mono blue pile. Look at this. Well, this feels all kinds of better all of a sudden. Oh, no, 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 no. We would like to use you for dinosaur mana. And then now if we target this, it doesn't matter if they bounce either of our Hammer Skulls. Sure. Shore up sounds great. We're still attacking. I mean, big 6/6s are a problem. I will block and trade. I'm in that business. Actually, am I in that business? Opponent's only at 14. I said that, but now I'm not so sure I am in that business. You know what? No blocks. Oh man, let us top deck our Haste Boy. Or our Ixquinth, or whatever. We have a billion things that work here. Come on, deck. Alright, that's fine. I'll accept it. Like, it's not the exciting option, but I'll take it. Whatever. Alright. Yep, that'll do it. Man, almost makes me sad that the previous game, had we got any of our kill spells or fight spells, we would have won that easily, I think. But, you know, sometimes cards just fall like that. But yeah, this is solid. Okay, so there's a few things happening here that I like, and a few things I didn't enjoy as much. I like having a fair amount of early plays and removals, so I'm not too upset at that. Ixquinth is pretty cool, but we do have Triumphant Chomp already. We have Hunter's Talent. We'll have the other copies of Ixquinth, right? So I'm just like, do we need more removal than that? Is kind of my question. Or is that too much? And I ask this question because I believe we're better off having an extra frill back in the deck. Like, this card is good against a lot of decks right now, right? It's good against Golgari stuff, right? Removes the graveyard, gets rid of their Hunter's Talent. Or not their Hunter's Talent, but their Innkeeper's Talent, right? It's good against Boros, where you can get rid of their the white talent, or get rid of Urabrass Forge, right? It's good against, like, the last deck we played, the Legends deck with the Annie Joins Up, all right? That's a thing you can get rid of. It's good against the decks that do graveyard stuff, right? And even just getting 4 life against the red decks actually matters. So I'm willing to cut one. And we do have a fair amount of 2-mana plays, like, if we're being honest, right? We have a bunch of things we do. We have 4 Yearling, 4 Hunter's Talent, which we're rarely playing that on 2. So to be fair, it's like a turn 3 play kind of. 2 Paleontologists and 2 Ixquinth. So it does cut back on the things we have available. But the problem is we're not going to cut into Hammer Skull. We're not going to cut Raptor. Polani's Hatcher, though, I'm still not sold on. And by the time I post the final list that you can download, it might actually be 2 of the Bone Horde Dracosaur. I think just it's a first striker. It's 5 toughness, which is a big deal against the Boros deck, because they have a lot of, like, helixes and lightning strikes and stuff like that. That kills the Hatcher, doesn't kill the Dracosaur. Dracosaur can also first strike tokens coming from the the forges, right? So I think Bone Horde Dracosaur is the better answer here. So I think that's what I'm going to have in the final list. But otherwise, deck was pretty sweet. New cards work. No real problems here. So if you do want to still play dinosaurs, this is probably the dinosaur upgrade. But go with 4 Triumphant Chomp, 2 Bushwhack, 4 Lore Keeper, 4 Belligerent Yearling, 4 Hunter's Talent. I also think we could split Lore Keepers and Paleontologists 1 and 1. So if you're missing one, go ahead and play more Paleontologists. 4 Talent, 2 Paleontologists, 2 Ixquinth, 4 Pugnacious Hammerskull, 4 Frillback, 4 Raptor, and 2 Hatchers, which I'm going to turn probably into 2 Dracosaur. But lands are 3 Mountain, 6 Forest, 4 Copperline Gorge, 4 Carplusion Forest, 2 Restless Ridgeline, 4 Cavern of Souls, and 1 Merrick's. But yeah, sometimes we like playing decks like this just because some of these cards get forgotten. And there was actually another forgotten card that even I forgot about, but Koth, that we played, and the deck was actually super good. So if you want to play a deck with Koth and even Jaya, check out the next video. But that's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.